the beginning of this year that by the end of it, we will learn High Hopes by Panic at the Disco, and that is what we are going to do today. Before we begin, we need to learn the B-flat scale because this song, High Hopes, uses the notes of the B-flat scale to play the song. So the scale is a pattern. In your songs, in your music class, you probably sung do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Well, that is a pattern. And you can't just hit random buttons. No, it doesn't work. It has to be a consistent pattern throughout here. And the first scale that we're going to learn is our B-flat scale. We begin on our B-flat, and we move up letter by letter until we get to our high B-flat. So first, let's just go ahead and label our notes of the B-flat scale. Here we have our B-flat. Now, B-flat is found on the ledger line, the space below this first ledger line. And that is going to be this B-flat right here, all the way on the left side. So you have the three buttons right here, and you want the B-flat to be this right side one up there. So B-flat is first, followed by C, because we are going up. So we follow the alphabet in an upward ascending direction. So we have B-flat, and then we go down here to C, and then what comes after C? D. So we have D. And next, we have, what letter comes after D? Well, E. But what's that symbol next to it? It's a flat symbol, which kind of looks like a lowercase b. So that means if we don't play E here, that's regular E. We play E flat back here. One trick is any time you see a flat or a sharp note ever in your music, it'll be back here. Regular letters will be right here. Just make sure you know if it's the regular letter or the flat letter. So we have our E flat. And the first space after E would be F. Do you guys see a sharp or a flat next to it? I don't, so I'm just going to play it down here. Next, we have, after F comes G. Again, just regular G, no sharps and flats. Now in music, we are out of letters. So we have to go back to the beginning, and that is, the beginning of the alphabet is A. And you'll notice right here, that might look weird. Why would we go from G to A? Well, just look down your instrument, and it goes from G to A as well. The nice thing about scales is whatever the scale is called, in this case the B-flat scale, the first and the last note, no matter what, are going to be the same. So we were playing the B-flat scale, we start on B-flat, we end on B-flat. If we play all of these in order, B-flat, C, D, E-flat, F, G, A, B-flat, we have the pattern. What I want you to do is I want you to pause the video right here, practice going up using half notes. Remember, half notes are worth 2 beats, so it'll sound like this. 1, 2, You'll do that going up, and then you'll do that coming down. Once you understand all of those 8 notes of the B-flat scale, then we're ready to learn high hopes. First, let's just hear it on your instrument using the right notes. That is the whole loop. So what I want us to do right now is talk about what the notes are. Let's first just talk about the notes and where they land on our instrument. So this first note, I'm going to label for you. This first note is your B flat. The B flat is found on the middle line of the treble clef. Now, on your instrument, you have a B flat up here, which sounds like this, a B flat in the middle, which sounds like this, and a B flat down here, which sounds like this. Now, because this is the middle line, the nice thing about playing bells is that your middle B flat is the middle line on the treble clef. So that is where you will start. So you'll find this B flat right here. The pattern is you have 2 bars together, then 3 bars together, and it's the one on the right. You should have it say A sharp / B flat. Don't worry about why it says A sharp. Just worry about that. This middle one is B flat. Now, let's figure out the next notes together. Here we have our B flat, which is on the middle line. If I go down space, line, space to this note, I need to go down 1 letter at a time. Because we're going down the page, we have to go backwards in the alphabet. Here's B flat. So if I go to the space below it, that would be 1 letter before B flat, which is A. Notice on your instrument, what is to the left of A? Well, in the musical alphabet, after A, we go to G. And G is going to be this second line. The bottom line is the first line, this is the second line. So what letter is before G? F. And that is a very simple way, as long as we know the order of our alphabet backwards, which is tougher than you would imagine, we're able to find our notes. Let's do it again. So here we go from the first space, F, and we have a couple notes in between. So if we went down to this line, this bottom line, 1 letter before F is E. So then we go down here, 1 space below E would be D. So far we have B flat, F, and D. Now we go from D, which is on a space, to 1 line below it. Now we ran out of lines. That's okay. We can add what are called ledger lines so that we can still play down there. What's 1 letter before D? C. So I hope you guys can see that well. And now let's talk about, well, which B flat, which F, which D, and which C are we going to play? Now we've already talked about this B flat being our first note. Then we have to look, where are these notes going? We started from the middle, and then we got a little lower, a little lower, a little lower until we had to add lines. When you go lower on your instrument, the notes get bigger, which means that we will be moving to our left. So let's begin and just review these first notes. So here's my B flat. Here is my F. Here is D. And here is C. Now, in the music, this loops. So what do we add when it loops? A repeat sign, which has a line and 2 dots to the left of it, which means we go back this way to the beginning. So, now that we understand our notes, which are B flat, F, D, C. See, it's starting to sound like the song. Now all we have to add is rhythm. First things first, when we talk about rhythm, we need to have our time signature, which will be 4/4, which means 4 beats in a measure. When I look at beats, I kind of look at, this is one picture. Well, these 2 notes, they're connected, so that's one picture. This is a picture, and this is a picture. So we have 4 different pictures, which translate to the 4 different beats. When you have a quarter note, you always use the numbers. So we always begin on number 1. When you get to the 8th note next to it, we start on the next number, which would be 2. And our second 8th note, you guys remember we called the and, or the plus sign. So far we have 1, 2, and then we have the 3 quarter note and the 4 quarter note. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. It's the same rhythm for all of these notes. Now, really focus to this, guys. This song is not about rhythm. It's about the notes. You have to learn one rhythm, but then you use that rhythm on 4 different locations. So the simple way of putting this is rhythm is left to right, and notes are up and down. Pitches are up and down. So here we have the first measure on B flat. Me first, you second. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, your turn, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Try it again. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Great job. Now let's go ahead and do that on F. Make sure that you're playing on one of these bottom notes now that just have an F next to it, no other symbols. Let's do that same rhythm on F. Here we go. Me first, you second. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Let's try it again. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Great job. So now let's just start at the beginning and put those 2 measures right together. I'll play it for you first. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Great. So if you need to pause the video and go practice those 2 measures again, go do that. All right, but now I'm going to continue on to playing the next measures 3 and 4. So everyone find D right here on the bottom of your instrument. One way to help is you have the 2 bars up here, and D falls right in between those. So let's play that rhythm on D. Me first, you second. 1, 2, ready, go. D, 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 D. 1, 2, again, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Last time, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Great job. And let's finally do that on C, which is to the left of these 2 bars here. 1, 2, ready, listen. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. C, 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 C. Last time, ready, go. Great. Now before we put the whole thing together, let's put these 2 measures together. Me first, you second. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. G, 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 C, 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 C. Good job. Now before we play the whole thing, I just want you to hear that these notes go from high down to low. So you will always be moving left throughout here. Let's listen to the notes again. We have B flat high, lower to F, lower to D, lower to C. So now, if you're ready, let's go ahead and put together all 4 of these measures. 1, 2, tap your foot, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 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 Now, that version was a little slower. Once you understand how to play it, you can add a couple things in. If you alternate your sticking, you can play this a lot faster, like this. And that's the speed that you'll find in the song. So what I want you to do now is practice this song, give it a shot, give it your best shot, and then I want you to go on YouTube search it and play along with the song. Panic at the Disco is a really fun band. They make a lot of great music for you, and this is a really cool music video and a cool song that you guys can play along. And I hope you guys have a great week. Bye-bye.